And welcome back to Tarenmor's Adventures in Minecraft with Buildcraft, Industrial Craft, Red Power, Equivalent Exchange, and more. When we last left off, I was in the process of building a bat box when I ran horribly out of redstone, and I just went down to my mine and I found a fair amount of stuff. So I'm going to throw this up there, grab my 3 batteries, and I'm going to make myself my bat box. That way I can start getting my solar power. Today's episode will be finishing up this bat box, and it will be heading over to that castle, or the nearby volcano with the flat bottom, because I would like to turn that into a lovely, lovely castle. And ta-da! We are now producing electricity, which is going down into this bat box. Will then be used by these other items to produce materials. Isn't that fantastic? I think it's fantastic. One of the things I will be on the lookout specifically for today's episode is any opening caves, any caves, any potential hidey holes, ravines, anything that looks like it could hold new caves, because the cave I've been exploring is nice and deep underground, but I'm kind of wanting to find someplace more shallow to go explore to. This generator will be just sitting in there until I get the materials to go about making it into a solar panel, and I'm going to leave all my stuff cooking, macerating, and what have you. Alright, let's do this. Now that mountain is right over there. I don't need any of these. I do need to set up sometime soon a cactus farm so I can start making my waterproof pipes for Buildcraft when I get to that point. But I'm going to try and get myself a nice little basalt. Ooh. Aha, clay. I need clay. Like, actually need it because of my equivalent exchange and my redstone. I need the clay to make a furnace, the alloy furnace. Okay, now this is a volcano. You've seen them in the background. Now the volcanoes are generated with red power too. They're placed after a lot of other things, which I kind of think is a little bit of a bum situation, because if you look, the volcano was formed after the rubber tree. This is a red power rubber tree. Lots of wood, huge sweeping trees and branches, and one of the biggest pains in the butt I've ever had to deal with, because they are not flammable. I would be perfectly fine with the trees if you could set them on fire, but clearing these trees out by hand is a huge pain in the butt. It's something that greatly irritates me. Anyways, this is a volcano. Somewhere in the center there will be a lava tube. Now this tube will go all the way down until it hits a lava lake. The lake could be big, it could be small. It all depends on the randomness of the natural generation. I'm under the desire to turn this into a sort of dark evil castle type thing, and then that's going to become my base of operations. The reason for that is I'm going to place it up here and look down over my little village that I'm subjugating. Protecting. Yes, I am protecting the village from the evil beasts of the night. So I'm going to grab a bit of this basalt, and as you can see, it breaks down into basalt cobblestone, and then you can cook the basalt cobblestone to make it back into normal basalt. And then, if you do a 2x2 design in a crafting table, it will convert it into basalt bricks, which is kind of cool. I like the basalt bricks. a lot more than I like the cobblestone or the raw basalt. But even so, the raw basalt just kind of looks cool. I like it because it's nice and dark, with a little bit of coloring because of those grayish flecks. I'm just going to grab myself another stack of this stuff, just to start off with, and then I'm going to head back and get myself started with the smelting process. Actually, I think I'm going to do a little bit more exploring, because I kind of noticing these mountains over there, and what looks like a bit of marble just kind of exposed, which is kind of neat. I like marble too. Again, I prefer the marble brick. But unlike basalt, marble does not break down into cobblestone, so it's a lot more efficient to use because you don't need to worry about smelting it. Oh yeah, a couple of trees, grassy. It looks like I'm heading into a mountain biome here because the grass has changed, and ooh, there's a beehive up there. Very nice. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a cave. That's a nice big cave. And this is a lot of marble. Ladies and gents, I think I found where I'm going to be sticking my first quarry. Just behind where my future castle is. Excellent. I will dig through these caves and rip up all the minerals and the marble too. Now once I make my auto sorter, then I'm going to actually worry about building a quarry. Until I have my sorter, I'm not going to build my quarry because I want to be able to dump any excess things such as cobblestone or smooths or cobblestone and dirt into specific places such as the EMC furnace. I can't remember what it's called. It's like but it basically smelts items down and turns them into raw EMC. I'm going to want to be making one of those. And then any excess materials I have will be turned into EMC. That way I can stock up my Klein Star, which I'm eventually going to build, without worrying about it too much. I seem to have lagged out a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why my computer is so laggy at the moment. And I'll probably try and figure out what's wrong with it specifically after this episode. Ooh, broken ankle. Seem to break my ankles a fair amount. My little Minecraft dude must hate walking. Must be pure agony. Alright. So there's a little bit of a nice little mountainous area. There's some nice little caves, and this seems like a very neat area. I am really loving this seed. I got incredibly lucky. I was terrified that I was going to generate a world and end up in some place where I'd have to travel for like hours just to find a single oil spawn, and I was not looking forward to that, because as much as I like the idea of like teleport type pipes, I kind of like the idea of having an actual massive infrastructure with huge pipes going everywhere and a big old factory with pipes everywhere. And I just like the look and the feel of the very industrial thing. It's not nearly as clean and as efficient as what Direwolf does, but I really just like the look and feel of it. We're heading back to the village now, and as you can see, there's a buttload of resin spots. I might throw this basalt in to get smelted, and then come back out here to do the picking or tree tapping of that those resin spots. Actually, my Mace Raider is done, so I'm going to throw that in there. Yeah, this episode really isn't going to be doing too much. Take my tin, I'll go with the full stack. One of the minerals you may see me running very low on is iron. Like I've said before, this game is balanced around iron using industrial craft, so it's a lot harder to keep and maintain iron. One thing I wanted to show you was, say I've got these 4 saplings. Well, the extractor I can use on the saplings, and it will, instead of pulling out 3 like you would with resin, each sapling will pull out 1 rubber. So if you run out of space or run out of trees or you just have way too many, you can convert them over and not have them eating up your inventory space. So that's pretty cool. Alright, well that was my buzzer. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. I will release episode 12 in just a few minutes. And episode 12, I'm going to be on the lookout for play. I'm going to do a little bit more exploring, and I will see you all anon. Have a good one.